So scaly leg mites can strike in any type of bird. They're a mite which burrows its way under the scales on the legs of the bird, and it causes an irritation to the bird. What happens is the mites will feed on the chicken's blood, which it reaches by burrowing under the scales. When it does that, it's incredibly irritating to the bird. So you may notice it, that you'll find that your chickens are pecking and pulling at the scales on their legs. They're trying to get rid of the irritation. It's a bit like when you've got a mosquito bite or something like that and you're scratching at it. The more you pick at it, the better it feels. Scaly leg is particularly prevalent in birds like these ones, like this little darling here, who's a little 15-week-old chick, who has little fluffy legs. They've got, as you see, they've got feathered legs. It's a lot more difficult to see the scales on there. But what you're looking for is you're looking for raised scales which have an exude or a crust underneath them. The mites, what they do is they burrow under. Obviously, they're feeding off the blood of the chicken, and they're causing a lot of irritation, which causes some dead skin coming out from under the scales. But also what they do is these mites, as they feed off the chickens, they poo, and that forms like a crust. And I'll show you on a bigger bird in a minute. It forms a crust around the scales, underneath the scales. So the scales will be lifted and there'll be a nasty crust underneath it. And what you need to do is you need to put something on the legs to prevent that and to actually suffocate the mites.